Hello and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Winona and I'll be playing Scribbles today. And I'm joined by the amazing, the wonderful.
I didn't know you were introducing yourself again.
Oh my, Comet, you slay me in the beginning of this FPS.
He who. Hi, I'm Comet, and I'll be playing Marigold.
Our wonderful little bean
What?
has no brain cells, but God, we love her.
Aw. And she loves you.
And I love her so much. I hold her so soft.
And I hold Scribble so soft.
Aww.
We could do this forever.
Yeah, we could. Alright, the scene shall be set now before we
Mhm.
get into self-care loving hours.
Yeah.
Alright, so we start this off at Scribble's apartment. It's a maybe it's like early afternoon and Scribbles is currently at actually in the kitchen table. Sally is out right now, probably at the library doing something else.
Mhm.
And Scribbles has like tons of books stacked around him as he looks
Mhm.
like he is studying magic. He's sort of getting back into some training with his spell book opened up and little scratch on the front page is
Mhm.
a just trying to say as they do some training.
Oh, that's. Aw.
Also for people to say no people are watching, but I'm gonna post this art anyways because
Mhm.
I'm very proud of how I did scratch. I say he
Yes.
finally got a reference sheet, and I
Mhm.
love him very much.
Show.
I will show. No, did not want to click that.
Mhm.
He's all he is just a ball of scribbles with a pair of toon eyes. It's just so adorable.
Yes. Good. Look at him. That's just a little creature.
He's a little creature, and I adore him.
It's adorable. And the fiction has turned into little hearts. Oh my gosh.
Yes, indeed.
I'm holding this little thing so soft.
Yes, I hold him so soft too. I love this little guy.
Oh,
But yeah, Scratch is
Tito.
like yeah, but Scratch is on the page and he's actually training with Scribbles right now because
Oh.
they're trying to do some new magic
Mhm.
and he has like say anyways, I'll get to details later when Marigold wants to pop in.
Mhm. Yeah, you probably hear
I mean,
just
maybe
like the distant sound of clip clops, just coming closer.
I don't know. Scribbles is very much into his studies. Let's see if he can. Let's
Yeah.
do a perception roll and see if he can even hear this.
Mhm. 11.
He takes note of
Mhm.
it, but he is
Mhm.
still like heavy in his studies.
Uh-huh. And then Marigold bursts into the room. Well, no, she takes time to just like unlock the door and everything. But
Oh my gosh, I love her.
she after she unlocks it, she bursts into the door.
Ah! And Scribbles
Mhm.
stands up after her bursting in the door and
Mhm.
let's make a quick dex. See if he knocks over any books or not.
Mhm.
Let's see, you're not bad at this.
Mhm.
Well, I say that. He knocks over some books onto the floor that have been stacked up.
Oh dear.
Scratches now on the floor. Scratches spellbook are now on the floor. It's like ah,
No, no, I'm so sorry.
as he
Scratch, my little darling.
he's fine. He's just a bit dazed.
The tower of books have fallen.
Yeah, now say it's like he looks at Marigold, good to see you back, but warn me a little bit next time. I'd say I was in the middle of studying as he like picks up the books and picks up the spell book with Scratch, and Scratch has the swirly
Mhm.
eyes, like
Oh.
and
She points at you dramatically.
Alright.
Scribbles,
Yes.
what is a family?
Uh, and he like picks up the rest of the books and like sets on the table. You don't know. Actually, never mind. Come over.
I mean, she looks. Yeah, she comes up and sits next to you. Okay. Uh, oh God, spit. Blah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. But she's just like just wriggling.
Uh,
Like she's not. She can't sit still. But it's just like she's fidgeting with her hands and everything. And
uh,
okay, okay. Oh, so I
take your time. And
uh,
he like organizes the
mhm,
books and like puts Scratch back on his like the little
mhm,
book stand hold the little book holder.
mhm. Should I roll a perception? Is
I mean, what's your passive?
my passive is please 12.
Oh yeah, you can see Scratch. Yeah, you can
Oh,
see Scratch in the book.
she 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 sees him and is like, oh, what is that? Who is
Oh,
this?
no, I don't think you ever. Wait, you never formally met him. This
Wait, was
little,
she?
and he like scoots the opened book closer to you. This is my little buddy Scratch, and Scratch like smiles and waves at her.
Oh, her eyes just goes wide, and she's just like, shoves her way close to Scratch.
Scratch
Hello?
like turns yellow and like does like a little dance. Like he's happy to see you.
Ah, hello,
And then
hello.
Scratch actually like uses his
Mhm.
hands and you say, remind me, does Marigold know sign language?
Yes, actually.
You actually see Scratch sign hello.
Ah, oh, oh, you're so little. You're very little and very cute. Hello.
Scratch turns a little bit pink and is a little bit
Ah,
embarrassed. He's been my he's been my he's been my buddy for many years. As say, he is tied to my spell book, but as say he's technically my awakened spell book. If we're gonna go into details about magic, but all you need to know, he's just my little buddy. He's always in my spell book. Though you were actually in the middle of me doing some training, because when you get to a high enough wizard level, when you're a scribes wizard, right, like me, you're able to actually summon your little buddy, and he smiles at Scratch, and hopefully give him a little form to run around the apartment with.
oh. She has her finger out, like it just like as a little handshake.
Say Scratch like mimics it, like even though you can't feel him touch because he's on a
Mhm.
page, he mimics like him touching your finger to like shake.
Ah,
And he's still very bright yellow. You say he's happy.
ah. I love this little creature so much. But her ears perk up, like, oh wait, were you busy? I can come back
Oh no
later.
no 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 no! I needed a break anyways. Scratch was getting a little bit tired practicing, and Scratch
Ah,
gets a little as a gives a little glare at him. He's like, well, I know you really want to do this, but magic takes time, and he becomes silent a little bit as like Scratch like sort of makes like movement to like speak, like even though you don't hear him speak, he looks like
mhm.
he is speaking. It's like I know. But I say you need a break. I say we've been doing this all morning, Scratch. It will come. It will I say we will get there. Just relax. And Scratch sort of gives like crosses his arms and gives a little huff as he like his black. He then turns like a teeny bit red, but it's more like I'm fine. I know
Mhm.
it's like a little. I say not full angry, but it's just like, alright, I'm fine. I'll just relax. And Scratch looks at Mary and goes, he's been really wanting to perfect this.
Aw.
But no, I totally have time for you. Totally have time for you. Anything for one of my favorite students.
Ah, she just brightens at that, like, "Oh, oh,
Scratch. Oh, I love this child. And Scratch.
this is mostly me, but
I know, but still, I love you. I love you so much too.
what?" Uh, um, oh gosh. We're starting strong with a lot of soft today.
Yes, we are.
Mhm. Oh man, if she wasn't sitting, she'd be doing happy claps again. Uh,
I mean, she could do
but
like
also,
sort of sitting little claps, like just like putting her heels up
mhm.
and down, or hoof heels.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know what? She does that. She's just, what? Anyway, once she's calmed down, she's gonna just shake her head and is like, right, question.
Okay.
Uh, you, you asked sort, do I know family? Sort of.
Well,
Uh,
what? Well, let me ask you this: what brought this
mhm.
up?
Oh, so, I went to a friend's place, a little, a little bit ago, and, mm, they were doing paper things, uh, for, uh, found, found family paper things.
Oh,
Um,
oh, paperwork for found family. Yes,
mhm,
I am. I
yes,
am. I know that. I know about this.
yes, yes, yes. Um, and then I asked what found family was, and then everyone started explaining, uh,
And let me guess,
and
you got a
then
little bit overwhelmed.
a little bit, um, and, uh, I never, I have, blah, uh, she's
It's a
having trouble keeping her thoughts in order.
Scribble is patient. He's waiting for her
Mhm.
to form the words.
She's she kinda just pauses and is like, "Okay, one at a time." Gesture kind of. Um, uh, my my, well, my friend, TOC,
Oh yes.
uh, they, yes, uh, very, very nice, and they, they said, they said, uh, like us, when I asked what found family was, uh,
Not.
and, mm,
He gives a little chuckle.
and like, ah, I, for me to uh, family was well, only only ever seen mother and child,
Scratch say
and
Scribbles not.
apparently there's more.
Yeah, I say it's a yeah. There is a little bit more to it, but
Hmm.
that say you were well. I think your friends accidentally threw some more advanced family dynamics. Yeah, I can't speak today. Say dynamics at you. Uh, maybe we can start with just how a typical family is like. And he takes his spell book and like puts it down in front of them, he he like Scratch becomes a little bit smaller. This is a little neat trick of Scratch. Like when he's in the book, he can grow bigger or smaller, whatever he
Hmm.
feels like. So he gets
Oh.
Scratch becomes a little bit smaller, so Scribble can write. So he can write and do whatever what notes he wants. It's like you said you're familiar with a mother and a child for a family, right?
Yes.
All right. He nods. Well,
Hmm.
that's a. Do you know what a father is?
Blank look.
All right. We can start from there. And he then writes down some names. You say
Hmm.
he looks at her. Let's use me as an example. This is a he does like a basic like family tree chart where Scribbles is one name, and then
Hmm.
another right next to his name is another name, Cal- calligraphy Scrambles, and then
Uh-huh.
connecting those two is Mark Scrambles and Doodle Scrambles. How I say? Let me first clear the air that family in the traditional sense is made are people that you are related to by either blood or ink, depending on if you are a toon or real kind. In this is a
Mm.
in some cases, maybe I don't want to pry, and maybe in the case of
Hmm.
yours, like whoever created you is your or mother or father. Say and mother and father are the same thing. It just means different genders. Mother is used for the female term, and father is the male term.
Mm.
And he writes down father under Mark Scrambles and mother under Doodle Scrambles. Say, Mark
Hmm.
Scrambles is my father, and Doodle Scrambles is my mother, and they had me and my sister, Calligraphy, or I just call her Callie.
Oh, she has like her head propped in her hands, just like looking, just like watching intently.
Mhm.
Um.
Yes,
Mm.
and family are not is not only usually in the most traditional sense related by blood or ink, it also describes the most he stops for a second. The closest bonds that we have, the people we trust the most and take care of us. And mothers and fathers, as you probably say, I shouldn't assume with you, but mothers and fathers take care of their children, and say we're and well, we trust our parents to raise us properly.
Oh. Okay.
I say that's the typical family. say that's the most basic family. We do have
Mhm.
like my dad say my father has a brother himself, and of course they then have say he has his own husband, is a very nice man. Say he actually met him during a business party once, and say really the dynamic guy. You never know what's gonna come out of that guy's mouth. And anyways, and of course, my father has his own parents, which is Dash Scrambles, and Pika is my grandmother, and he starts like and he starts drawing this out too. Grandmother and grandfather are the people who basically are the are the father and mother to my father or mother in this case. As he also then goes to do the doodle scrambles and
Mhm.
go and write trace sketch connected to doodle scrambles and Emmy sketch. Let's say sketch. Let's say these two, Trace and Emmy, are my mother's parents. Though you probably noticed that my though they have different last names.
Last last name.
Yes, a lot of families have last names. Traditional families have last names. Like my last name is Scrambles, and
Oh,
before he quiets for a second. See, want to say something?
oh no, that's no,
Okay,
no, no. That's just oh.
okay,
Mhm.
yes, and
Mhm.
and traditionally, when two people marry, one of them takes over the last name. That's why instead of my mother being Doodle Doodle Sketch, her name now is Doodle Scrambles.
Um. Oh.
Mhm. And
Okay.
of course she has siblings too. Like not everyone has siblings, but we have a lot of siblings in my family in particular. We got Scroll, I got say that my uncle Scroll on my mother's side, Ellie, my aunt, and then Pallet. She actually just recently got married and had a couple kids with a nice man named Neo. Say though their kids are a little bit well like their last name Bright, as he writes down all this, and I'm gonna pull up something because I actually did this.
Oh, you did.
I
Okay.
I actually did do this, and now that he's explained everything,
Oh wow.
yeah, and he shows the the full family tree
Mhm.
that is current in the Scrambles family.
Oh wow. Sorry, I'm just reading.
Yeah,
Uh,
it took me one late night to get all this.
mhm. Man, man, yeah, Marigold's just sitting there listening intently.
Mhm.
Um, and I mean, she's quiet for a while.
Mhm.
Um, just processing what she said and just studying the paper.
Mhm. You can actually make an
Mhm.
insight check though,
Sure.
as he finishes this up.
Insight +2. Well, 13.
Okay,
Hmm.
it's not bad. You could see that
Mhm.
he is a bit tense as he finishes it out and just stares at it for a moment.
Oh. Hmm. When she's yeah, I think she looks back up and kind of cocks her head to one side. Um, Scribbles?
Yes. Are you confused with something?
Hmm. Uh, hmm. Are you okay?
What do you mean? I'm totally fine. And you can make another insight with advantage.
Yeah. 15. And 4. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I give you advantage
Winks
because
at you.
Scratch is like right behind Scribbles, it's like shaking. No. And you could say Scribbles is now even more tense. He's like, I'm fine, Marigold. Let's head on to the. Let's keep on with the lesson. Like I mentioned, family are is the strongest bonds that we say that anyone has. And though most people associate family with their, well, with their bloodline or ink line, what, there are people like, say, your friends who've made
Mhm.
found family. People who share a bond that they trust each other so much and they love each other so much that want to they want to, well, be they want to be family, or maybe not say, I mean, family is the right term, but say they feel like they share a bond. They all share a bond between them that is like they are actually related to each other.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm. You do you want to roll an insight?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll roll an insight. Let's see. 13.
13. Well, it looks like she's deep in thought about something. Um, I
Um,
mean, you just
Sorry, you continue.
hmm, she's probably thinking a lot of how do I say this? Just re-examining how she views like relationships like that. Just um, because you probably don't. Whoever she like loves a lot, she just kind of called really good friends and stuff. Um, but anyway.
It can be a little bit confusing. Not many. There are people that see found family as not true family. There are people that believe that the only family you have is related by blood, but there though I've seen many cases that are exactly to the contrary. I fully believe in found family, that there are bonds that we can make with other people that are just as strong as the ones that you make with your family.
Hmm. I think she nods at that. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Um, hmm. Yeah. Still trying to process.
Well,
Mhm.
Marigold, if there's
Mhm.
anything else you'd want to know about family, I am more than happy to tell you about. As he uses his pen to erase the family tree very quickly, and he's like, I say,
Oh.
I say,
Mhm.
I say, I could definitely, I say, I can, I say, again, I could just, I say, you, I say, if you have any more questions, you can, but, I say,
Mhm.
we, I say, I say that's mainly it about family. I say that's about it. And I think
Mhm.
you don't need to roll that. He
Yeah.
definitely is trying to like exit out of the conversation.
Uh-huh. Hmm. Yeah. Uh. God. Marigold is not quite sure what to do or say right now. She's like, I don't. Not sure how to. Um. Yeah. Not sure how to ask. Um. What what's bothering him. Um.
I'm gonna make a quick roll.
Mhm. That's a 2.
That's a two as
What?
he is a you is a you know is a you know you know what he like trips over his own stool like his
Uh-huh.
own chair and falls to the ground and you
Oh.
you see you see like Scratch like quickly sighs like talk to him he's like he could like Scratch could tell like
Mhm.
you're
Mhm.
trying to ask him about his family he's like talk to him
Oh God.
and he sighs and when Scratch and when and when Scribble stands up, Scratch is like just like pretending to whistle as he's just casually there.
He's looking back and forth between Scratch and Scribble like, "Oh, what do I say? What do I say?" He's gotta.
I say Scribble is like, oh, jeez,
Hmm?
it's not like me at all. I say I'm fine. I say I'm fine, Marigold.
She
Don't worry.
she's gonna just help him back up. Like,
Thank you.
I
Thank you
don't know,
very much.
is there like books on the floor?
Yeah, there's books on the floor, and
Yeah,
actually, I'm
she's
gonna make
gonna.
I'm gonna make another roll.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah. You see,
See?
not when
Mhm.
Scribbles falls on the floor,
Mhm.
he a little business card popped popped out of his pocket. And
Uh-huh.
this business card is different from the one he's shown you before, which is Scribble's magical tutoring.
Mhm.
This one is a business card that is very beautifully decorated with with similar script on the edges, but a very nice blank,
Mhm.
like nice white with stock, nice white stock card with black ink flourishes, and it says
Mhm.
Callie's Calligraphy and Stationery Shop.
Uh-huh. Think while she's helping picking back up books, she picks it up too and just
Scribble
looks at it.
Scribbles quickly
Mhm.
sees the business card and quickly snatches away from her into his pocket. He's like, "Oh, I must have dropped
Oh.
that. Uh, that's nothing."
Mm. It's ear flick.
It's nothing. It's
Mhm.
it's nothing, Marigold. I say I'm fine. I am fine. say, and he puts his he combs his hair through his curly hair as he sits
Hmm?
down and try to reorganizes his stuff on the table.
Hmm. I'm. Gosh, Marigold. What do you heckin' say?
What does she
Just
say?
look. She just keeps looking at Scribbles like I. Hmm. Just debating what to do. Just squinting.
If you have something to say, Marigold, you can say it. I say you can say it.
Uh.
And
Uh. God, now she's on the spot. Nah. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Y- Hmm. Are you okay?
like I said, Marigold, I am fine. I say there's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong at all. I'm fine. As he flips through his books and of study and say it looks like he's trying to get back into his studying mode. And I mean, I even with the most basic of passes, something is not
Mm-hmm.
wrong. There is something
Mm-hmm.
wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and you can hear now a little twang of annoyance in his voice.
Hmm.
And I should note that he's never been annoyed with Marigold before. He say
Yeah.
that's a new thing for her. They say he's
Yeah.
always been usually patient, very patient.
Mhm. Yeah. So. Hmm. Hmm. Oh man. I think Marigold's ears are just drooping a bit. This. Oh. This. Oh no! Did I do something wrong? Did
Yeah, I say he has a pass of a 16. He
hmm
notices this when he started ordering. He's like, oh, uh, no,
He
no,
doesn't.
no, 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 no,
Hmm.
no, 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 miracle, 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 no, no, no. He goes over to her and puts hands on her shoulders like,
Hmm.
no, you you didn't do anything wrong.
Uh.
No,
Hmm.
I.
Hmm. I don't. Hmm. You. You look sad and. Hmm.
He gives a little sigh. I have I I have a complicated relationship with my family currently.
She kind of just cocks her head to one side. Just.
He sighs. I don't want you to think that you did anything wrong. You did nothing wrong. You were just curious. Like me sometimes. It's just I and again, it's just my family and I are not on the best terms. And I'm sorry if I sorry if I did sound maybe a little bit annoyed. I did not mean to. It's just I don't like talking about it.
Oh. Mm. I think she kind of just looks down at the piece of paper that Scribbles like rubbed out and kind of back at him. Just, oh man, you just kind of, man, you even like, despite that, you kind of just helped her try to learn this, and uh, that's kind of just going through her head. Um, I don't know. I think she just hugs him.
Scribbles like freezes and like you could tell he's rigid
Mhm.
when she first hugs him, but he slowly hugs her back. I'm just glad I didn't snap at you. I'm sorry if I made you upset.
Uh, mm, it it's o- it's okay. I mm, thank you for teaching me.
You're
Um, it, mm,
you're welcome.
despite
You go ahead. You say you continue.
no, I think she just trails off at despite.
Scribbles gives a little nod. Family is supposed to be happy. It's supposed to be welcoming. It's supposed to be full of love.
Mm.
However, not every family is like that. You want every family strives towards that goal. Some make it, others do not. I just wanted to show you the good before you possibly seen the bad.
Think Marigold hugs tighter at that. Mm.
He hugs tighter. He
Mm.
hugs a little bit tighter too.
Mm.
But I'm
Mhm.
very happy that you found people that want to be with you, that want to make their own family with you. I'm really actually relieved. It's nice to know that other people are actually that are watching out for you too. Like I knew you had friends, but I'm glad that they felt so close to you that they want to make it official in paperwork. They wanted to
Mm.
adopt you.
Hmm. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Uh, yeah. They're they're good. They're mm, you're good too.
you say Scribble does not say anything. However, he hugs Marigold tighter, and you
Mm.
can even feel like some like nails digging in. Not like really hard, but he's
Mhm.
definitely clutching Marigold right
That's
now.
fine. She's metal.
Yeah, she's metal, but he's
Mhm.
still like the tender moment of like he's clutching Marigold right now.
Mhm.
Thank you, Marigold.
Mm.
And he's
Oh
just
boy.
and he's just quiet in this
Mm.
embrace.
Mhm. Yeah, she just keeps. I don't know. Until Scribbles wants to stop hugging, she's gonna just keep on. Just,
I think
just
yeah,
keep holding him. Mm.
yeah. I think after a while, Scribbles does let go and
Mm.
sighs. But
Mhm.
other than that, do you want some tea or some coffee while you're here?
Oh boy. No, the thought of Marigold with coffee is just God.
This Scribbles doesn't know how coffee affects her yet, and he doesn't know that she's
I
never had coffee before.
I don't either. I'm imagine like she's never had coffee, but I'm imagining it's gonna be like super hyper horse time.
He doesn't know that though.
Yeah, neither does she. Um, gosh. Has she had tea? I feel like she. Has she had tea before? I'm gonna roll a D2.
Fair enough.
Okay, one is she did. Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
Maybe maybe at like Niplo's house or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, she's gonna. Tea's nice. Uh, what's coffee?
Oh, you've never had coffee before? Well, I have a pretty good say. I have a French press. I can make you some. I can make you a nice cup of coffee. And I say I'll make it a little bit more sweeter
Oh,
for you. Say for you. As he goes
this is
over
gonna.
and makes some coffee with like some like nice, not like the sweetener, like like the creamers, like the nice sort of fancy
Mhm.
creamers. So he chooses he chooses like a caramel creamer that is
Mhm.
really sweet and makes her a cup of coffee that is a
Mhm.
bit more sweet and hands it to her. As he also makes one for himself.
I don't even want to roll a con for how hyper she gets. I know it will.
I mean,
I
you don't
love
have
the
to.
idea of her going absolutely ham.
Then go for it. Explain how she goes ham.
She drinks it. Oh, it's a bit. Coffee's a bit bitter, but the way you made it is really nice. Um, so she drinks a cold cup, and then uh, she starts just clippy clopping,
He smiles like, "Oh, is
and mm,
you continue?"
oh, it's really, 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 really nice. Clippy clopping starts getting really, 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 really fast.
Now it's time for Scribbles to be concerned. It's like,
Yeah.
"Are you okay, Marigold?"
Uh, I'm fine. I'm good. Hello. I'm okay. Ah! So just like, let me just like,
Does she start like running around the room or something?
yes, I am so sorry, Scribbles neighbors, but there's so much energy right now. She just starts. Yeah, she starts running.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Scribbles like hair
She's just
immediately sticks up and just like surprised and just like oh boy, and as he goes over to try to like
zoomies,
catch.
zoomies.
Sorry, you go. No,
She's got the zoomies now.
I say he's afraid now like she's gonna break something and hurt herself even though she's
You know
metal.
what? She's gonna run outside.
I say he quickly grabs his bow, but he's like, Scratch, make a note, never give Marigold coffee as he runs down the street. And I feel like that's a good way to end it.
No, wait, no, hold on, a little bit more. Just she picks up Scribbles
She picks up
and then
Scribble.
starts running again.
Oh my gosh. now, now he's like, Gah! Down the street, being carried by this
Yep.
large child. Yeah, I mean now, not only has he made a physical note, he's making a very heavy mental note to never give Marigold coffee again. And he's gonna make sure to write this down for Sally too, and
Yeah.
tell her like never give her
It's
coffee.
just like on the fridge, there's just like a big sign with bolded capital letters underlined.
Yes. Oh yes.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to end it off.
Mhm.
What with one hyper Marigold.
Yes.
Uh,
Uh,
oh, that was great. I love it.
mhm.
Not as
Yay.
yeah, not as angsty as I thought it would get, but
Mhm.
I'd say I'm glad it ended well.
Mhm.
So,
Oh
so,
boy. Thank you,
so,
Winona.
yeah, thank you so much. To say,
Mhm.
I hope everyone has had a good time listening to this, and I hope
Mhm.
you guys have a good day or night.
Ah,
Bye.
bye.